age 14, I made up in my mind that I wanted to find a boyfriend. So I was like, let me just put on something real tight, real looking or whatever, and walk the streets.
Hello, welcome to the video. It is your host, Queen Blah, and we are doing trapping anonymous reactions. These reactions aren't meant for children. They aren't meant for you to watch with your children in the room. Preferably put this video on after you're done cooking dinner and you just want to sit back and drink a glass of wine and listen to what's going on. I've come across this series of videos on TikTok. I found the YouTube channel. I'm kind of skeptical of doing reactions. I'm not sure if YouTube is going to flip out and hit me with all types of guideline violations and everything. I'm not sure, you guys. These are educational videos. These videos are being done for sexual health awareness, for parental awareness. Where is your child? For religious purposes and for health purposes. Hit the like button, subscribe to this channel, Queen Blah. Hype me up if you have the ability to hit hype. I'm gonna be quiet so we can get into this video, you guys. This is a woman that speaks about her life and when she decided she wanted to become sexually active as a young girl, and she gives us examples of what she did as a young girl. We in no way, shape, or form promote this type of behavior. This is a YouTube reaction video.
Age 14, I made up in my mind that I wanted to find a boyfriend. So I was like, let me just put on something real tight, real looking or whatever, and walk the streets. We lived near a park called Charles Park, and that's where I started walking. And I heard a spitting sound. It was a guy standing at the park next to his car. He had a Cutlass Supreme. He asked me my name. He asked me my age. I told him, I said, my name is Christina. I'm 14. And he just was like, no, you're not. No, you're not. You're not 14. He got up a little bit closer to me and he put his hands in between my legs. And I let him do it, because I felt like if this is what it's going to take to get a boyfriend, I was like, okay. Once he did that, he asked me to get in the car and holler at his homeboy. I got in the car and immediately I ended up taking my underwear off and I put them underneath the seat because I knew in my mind that we were probably going to have sex. And I thought that's what, I needed to do to get ready. I get into the car. It's the guy sitting in the front seat, big black guy. So I lean back against the door. He asked me to put one leg behind the steering wheel and my other leg behind the driver's seat. And then that's how we had. Once I had with him, and I'm thinking like, okay, well, this is cool, Once I had with him, then that's when the first guy who I talked to, who was standing by the car, that's when he got into the car, and then he was like, get in the back seat. He got in the back seat, he stripped butt naked, like took all his clothes off. I got in the back seat with him, I had him. So I was thinking, okay, well, this must be the last guy. So as I'm getting ready to get out of the car, it's a two-door car. So I'm pushing the seat in front of me to like get out. All of a sudden, the guy, tall, slim, black guy, he come walking up and he began to push me back into the car. He was like, it's my turn. So I was like, okay. So I ended up getting back in the back seat, has with him. Then I
told y'all, watch it by yourself. Put your headphones in. Oh my goodness. I know. But I do believe we're going to do more reactions like this because, oh my goodness, this is crazy. And she's so open and just telling the story and giggling and wowzers, you guys. It's not over. She's nowhere near done. The entire interview is 57 minutes long. And this isn't the only interaction of intercourse. Y'all hit the like button, I'm gonna be quiet so you can enjoy the rest of this video.
Well, okay, that's number 3. So I'm done. So then once he was done, he got out the car and another guy got in. Tall, dark skinned, he had long locks. Had with him. So then once I did that, we ended up walking back towards where one of the guys lived, but we ended up stopping at a house that was next door to his. And then we had on the side of the house with those two guys. I had those two guys. One of the guys, after I finished with them, I was like, you know what, I think it's time for me to go home. And then on my way walking home, another man had stopped me. So this was guy number 5. So as we're walking home, I thought in my mind, well, let me cut through an alley so he wouldn't really figure out where I live or whatever. But in doing that, that gave him an opportunity to have with me too.
Wow. They said that there was so much different guys seen inside of you.
Mm-hmm.
It probably didn't even make sense to try to prosecute anybody.
Yeah, and the crazy part about it too is, you know, they had threatened to arrest me if I kept having sex with these guys.
You were the
It's crazy. It's crazy. There were about 3 men in this car. They picked me up and we went to this abandoned house. I remember going into the abandoned house. They had a mattress in there that was just on the floor. And
I know I thought it was my last commentary break, but we're still going. So this is another story that she's telling. That incident, it was 4 dudes in a car, then 2 dudes on the way home. Then she went down an alley and it was another dude. And now she's telling a story about 3 dudes in a car. Like, you guys, pay attention. Where are the little ladies that you know? Where are they? Keep an eye on them. Pay attention to what's going on with them. Look through them phones. Don't just be letting them walk off talking about they going to their friend's house. Absolutely, positively not.
had said the 2 guys, they had condoms. And then I was left with the last guy. The last guy didn't have a condom. So he was like, he seen a plastic bag on the floor and was like, maybe I could use this. So he did start out that way. But then he asked me, he was like, do you have anything or whatever? Like he was asking me like if I had AIDS or something like that. And I said, no. So then he took the bag off. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy.
At any point, are you thinking, yo, this is nuts?
At that time, no. That's why that's where the again, I'm not trying to make light of the situation.
Alrighty, you guys, this is our last commentary break. This is the end of the video. Y'all hit the like button on the way out. Remember, these videos are protected by the copyright disclaimer.
Because it's very serious. But I laugh because I be thinking like, girl, you silly, you know?